I've got a love-hate relationship for this watch. I love the style. This is a great steel watch. It's a classic style from the 70s ish. I'm actually not sure exactly when this particular style of the Casio came around, but I do know that Casio has been making digital watches since the 70s, and the actual form factor look has not changed much at all since then. The dial looks really simple. Really classic looking. Just overall, it hasn't really changed much. This watch is based off of the F91W form factor watch back in I believe 1989 is when that watch came out. Essentially, it's this watch, but in a plastic or a resin. This is plastic around the actual form case here. It's just a shiny plastic, but the actual band is metal. It's a shiny, slightly brushed metal. And this plastic is just pure shine, so it's going to attract some fingerprints, some micro scratching, but really nice looking watch. So such a classic watch. I wanted it real bad. I really like it. Why do I hate it? Well, I'm a big guy. I have a 7.5-inch wrist, and as you can see, it's just I don't know. I've seen a lot of YouTube videos on this watch, on the F91W, which is the same form factor, on a lot of people and a lot of young adults, older adults even, and it didn't look that bad. But man, on a big wrist, I don't know if that's coming around on camera. Hopefully this video will demonstrate a little bit just how puny this watch really looks. I mean, it looks like I stole it from like some kid. It's just, it's such a bummer. It's a kind of, I really like the look of the watch. I'm just kind of bummed out. Now, if you have smaller wrists, if you have anything smaller than a 7.5 wrist, if you have even a 7-inch wrist, you can probably get away with this watch. Probably. Anything below 7, yeah, absolutely. But I gotta say, 7.5-inch wrist, you look like you stole a kid's watch, even if it's metal. There are alternatives to this model that are bigger. There is a, what is it? It is a let's see. Let me look it up here. It's B650WD-1ACF. Now that's a different, I'll put that up here. That is a different style of watch face, where you see these digits here are very crisp, clean, just small. Everything's really nice as far as the contrast goes. It just looks real nice. Problem with the B650 is it looks stretched. It also has a brushed metal look to it, both on more of a brushed metal look on the band as well as the case face, which I didn't really want, because I've seen some videos where you can see a lot of scratching. It just doesn't, it looks cheap. For some reason this watch doesn't look cheap. I don't know why. To me, it should look cheap, but it doesn't. It also doesn't feel bad in the hand. It's just it's thin. It's got a good profile. The watch band feels really good. And I haven't tried the B650 before, so I don't really know. If you have a bigger wrist, that would probably be something to try. But you know, there's also, probably you don't know, but there is another watch coming on the market here that's available. I actually don't know if it's available anywhere really yet, but it is you can find it on eBay. It's a new watch from Casio called the A700W-1A. It's coming out for around $35, so it's more money than this. You know, this watch is typically running around $20 on Amazon, so for around $30, although you got to ship it in from China, is a really nice looking classic watch. I'll throw a screenshot up here. It's got that classic design. It's still got the shiny metals, but still a plastic case for the face, but the strap is metal. It's got that classic look. I believe it's got the same. I mean, it looks like it's got the same digital output, not stretched. And the case diameter is a little bigger. So this case diameter is 33 millimeters, and the new one, the A700W, is 35.5 millimeters. So it's slightly bigger. That being said, the B650 is 43.1, so it's even bigger than that, and it's probably going to look better on a bigger wrist. So 2 millimeters bigger is probably not that much of a difference. But if you have a 7-inch wrist, I'll bet you the A700W is going to look good on your wrist. 7.5-inch wrist, I don't know, man. I think you need to. If you're going to go for a Casio, you probably need to go for that B650 if you want to go for a Casio digital. I'm telling you, in person, this watch just looks tiny. So disappointing. I really was hoping to be able to wear this watch, really like it, but I don't see that happening. It'll stay in my collection as a cool looking timepiece. But let me know what you think. Do you have a big wrist? Are you rocking this watch? I don't know. I think if you wear it on the inside of your wrist, let me put it on one sec. So I think if you put it on your inside of your wrist, it actually doesn't look that bad. You got this kind of a metal band on the outside. You got the timepiece in the middle there. That doesn't actually look too bad. If you're wearing it on the inside of your wrist, you can get away with this watch. Still a small band, but it doesn't look that weird. So that's one option if you like wearing a watch like this. Anyway, all right. Well, thanks. That's just my opinion on this watch. Let me know what you think. Let me know if you end up getting the A700W. I'd love to see it and see your opinion of it. There's not many videos on YouTube about that watch yet, so if you end up getting it, especially if you have a larger wrist, man, make a video on that. I would like to see that video on a watch on a bigger wrist. That'd be awesome. All right, thanks, guys.